This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on 39 Dunedin News, upcoming changes to some of the city's bus routes and fares upset bus users. We'll find out why. A campus cafe is recognised and awarded for its use of one of New Zealand's official languages. And a first time ever musical blend makes its debut, and some are calling it a match made in heaven. Good evening, Dunedin. I'm Rebecca Dupree. The Otago Regional Council is making major changes to the city's bus system with fare increases and new routes. A free zone transfer scheme is also being rolled out to alleviate some of the cost to bus users. But there's concern that the changes may negatively impact those with mobility issues.
Checking out the changes. Bus routes around the city are set to change mid-next month as part of an Otago Regional Council initiative to improve the service in Dunedin. But Tainui resident Paul Allen is concerned with the lack of public consultation on the issue.
Well, I would have thought it's communicating with people who are catching the buses, actually letting the bus drivers actually interact with the people using them, even if that's letting people know that there is changes coming would have been a really beneficial thing to do.
Allen believes residents in certain areas will be impacted more than others by the changes. He's identified one site in particular on McAndrew Road that's set to change, which he says will negatively affect some bus users.
You've got to get off on Anderson's Bay Road and walk down all the way down to Aurora without any cover from any form of weather or elements and things like that. And it's going to be a serious problem for people, which I know, who have personal health conditions, they have mobility issues, and all sorts of other things. The only other option is catching two buses.
Allen says he's spoken to the Go Bus company and is hoping to raise his concerns with the Otago Regional Council in coming weeks. He says the changes haven't been well thought through.
It seems to be for convenience of traffic rather than convenience of clients.
Otago Regional Council Support Services Manager Gerard Collings was unavailable for comment on the issue today. The changes to bus routes and fares will come into effect on August 15th. Darryl Baser, 39 Dunedin News.
And Gerard Collins has since advised the changes have been on the Regional Public Transport Plan of Otago since 2014 and the public were consulted. The city's Planning and Regulatory Committee has agreed to the Council's draft submission on the proposed National Policy Statement on Urban Development. Earlier this month, Housing Minister Nick Smith released details of a new National Policy Statement to force councils to provide enough land to match population growth projections. But Councillor David Benson-Pope says the proposed policy is unlikely to impact Dunedin.
As everyone should have, because there's urban growth and more sprawling urban growth as what we see in Auckland now that's causing the problem is something we certainly don't want. It's not an issue for us at the moment, and in terms of the most of this NPS, what's proposed, we sort of miss it because we're not one of the high growth centres.
Nonetheless, he says the Council is taking the proposal seriously to ensure its ability to make decisions isn't compromised by what the government decides. Final decisions on the National Policy Statement will be made in October. A campus cafe has been awarded an inaugural award for its use of te reo both during and beyond Maori Language Week. University of Otago's St David Cafe received the accolade after introducing a bilingual menu. And even as Language Week winds down, it's something that's not going anywhere.
Staff at University of Otago's St David's Cafe have been awarded a certificate for the use of te reo Māori on campus. They've introduced a new multicultural menu for Māori Language Week, and it's something set to stay. It's helping to bridge the gap and normalise te reo and hopefully see it used every day.
I came in here last week to have a look at the board, and then I decided to order a coffee, and I went through the paces. I didn't use any English at all, and the staff absolutely knew what I wanted. A large mocha to go with a chocolate fish, and they were awesome.
This is the first time the campus award has been given out. and organisers are keen to keep the tradition going. Cafe staff were blown away by the surprise presentation.
Hugely overwhelmed and humbled. It's a great honour. It certainly wasn't something we were looking to achieve anything like that. We just wanted to raise Te Reo Māori as a living language on campus.
Other resources such as a coffee card have also been introduced to help give people a chance to use their Te Reo Māori even further.
That's the theme for Te Weko Te Reo this year is Akina Te Reo, give Māori language a go, and so this is one way that people can try, and it's only small pieces of language that they're using, but it's a doorway to obviously the whole language.
The award is just one way Māori language is being encouraged on campus, with other initiatives also underway.
This year we launched Nōku Te Korikori, which is these little wee bands that we're wearing here, and it has Nōku Te Korikori, which is a Ngāi proverb, which in the context of it says follow me, so we're saying follow us with the language and make the language a living language on campus.
That's just what Jo and her staff have been doing at the cafe, making them worthy recipients of the award. Henry McMullen, 39, Dunedin News.
Otago and Southland have come up as winners in the latest Lottery Grants Board handout. The two regions have been allocated more than $2.2 million between them. A total of $189 million is being distributed to community and statutory bodies this year through lottery profits. The New Zealand Film Commission, Creative New Zealand and Sport New Zealand will receive just over $80 million to support their work. Specific details about projects and timescales for what this latest round of money will be spent on will be made available over the next few months. Traditional music from two very different cultures has been blended for the first time. A daytime concert on campus showcased the Indonesian gamelan being played alongside a selection of traditional Maori instruments. And it's a musical partnership that some say was made in heaven.
Maori music meets gamelan. The rounded metallic tones of Javanese music danced around the many instruments in the Taonga-Poru toolkit of Dr. Jennifer Catamol at Marama Hall. Gamelan master Dr. Joko Sisilu says the event is the inaugural meeting of the music types.
No, we never done this music with gamelan before.
Susilo has coordinated the university's gamelan ensemble for 20 years, blending the music of his homeland with as many other forms as possible, from classical and jazz all the way to country. He outlines how gamelan, which is in the key of E flat, works alongside traditional Māori instruments.
Well, we put like a composition. Sometimes we around Taonga-Poru, sometimes they filling the gap between the gamelan. So, like a spontaneous music. But it's quite challenging, quite good.
The musicians have only rehearsed once before this performance, but he says they'll certainly practice more next time.
Because we only have one rehearsal, and the idea is like this: can we put them together? But I promise that next time we will do it more time to get together and put the music together. Like Go Wow Wow is really good with the gamelan.
The tale being told on stage is Tātai, a piece written by Rua McCallum, with dance performances by Emira Leach-Munro and Kat Kennedy. It's directed by Richard Huber, with Tina Kaupohi singing rounding out the culture clashing work. Daryl Baser, 39, Dunedin News.
Still to come on 39 Dunedin News, Mercy Hospital is about to open the doors of its new day facility, and we're on campus as special interest groups attempt to attract new members.
Hi kids, if you'd like to enter a competition and win a trip for you and two friends from home to school in a fire truck, see the competition details below.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell menswear, it fits.
Wooltech have the experience and the expertise to supply a wide range of high-quality New Zealand-made products and can manufacture customised products to meet your individual requirements. Wooltech, great people, great products, great service.
Thinking of services for older people, think Enliven. Enliven is a service philosophy where people come first. Enliven is about choice, activity, relationships, respect and security. You can enliven your health, your friendships, your life, no matter what your age. For more information, go to psotago.org.nz or call 4777 115. Come one, come all to the Lana Castle Winter Ball. Traditional dancing, dining and fun to be had. Dress up in your Victorian costume and experience the glamour of yesteryear and witness the address of the haggis. Friday 22nd of July, get in fast as tickets are limited. Call 4761616 or go online to www.lanarkcastle.co.nz.
Driving Miss Daisy is a safe, friendly and reliable companion driving service.
Hello Jane, where are we off to today?
We form genuine friendships with our clients and help them to remain independent. Thousands of Driving Miss Daisy clients and their families love our caring, affordable service. Call us today for a quote on 0800 948 432 or visit drivingmissdaisy.co.nz. Driving Miss Daisy, for the gift of independence.
Mobility Solution Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
And mums and dads, we've got a great competition for you too. You can win a fire extinguisher and a fire blanket for your home. Just see the details below.
Welcome back. The New Zealand dollar has risen to its highest level in more than a year against the greenback. As of this morning, it was sitting at more than 73 US cents, almost $1 more than yesterday. That's the strongest the Kiwi dollar has been against the American currency since May of last year. The rise is being attributed to positive risk sentiment and higher commodity prices, although economists note the sector is currently underperforming. And on that note, let's take a look at today's financials. The NZX 50 has closed the day down 15 points. It's now at 7,064. The Dow Jones is up 121 points. To the exchange rates, the Kiwi dollar is down against all the currencies we follow. A new day facility at Mercy Hospital is set to open this weekend after more than 8 months of construction. The $7.5 million standalone site will be used for day surgeries and cancer services. And Chief Executive Richard Whitney is here to tell us more. Good evening.
Good evening.
Why was this new facility needed?
This is an opportunity for Mercy to provide a wide range and an ever-increasing range of services in a purpose-built facility, which will improve our patient care. It will also provide us with an opportunity to provide those services in a far more efficient and effective way.
Has it meant new staff have had to be hired?
Yes, we have recruited 7 new staff, 6 nursing staff and 1 administration officer. But it will also be complemented by some of our existing staff that we already have within our operating theatres.
Did the construction have any impact on existing services at Mercy?
The service delivery itself, no. Car parking and general access to the site, yes. The construction has been underway since September, and so we have been very appreciative of not only the public and patients' tolerance of that disruption, but also our staff and our specialist staff.
Is Mercy noticing any increase in its requirements for its services?
Certainly from a patient growth point of view, it is modest given the population that we have in Otago and Southland. However, it is growing. One of the key drivers for this, though, is the ever-increasing requirement for compliance of standards and the ability to demonstrate care and safety within our patient treatment areas.
And how difficult is it for hospitals to keep up with these advancements and the state of facilities?
It's challenging. If you're building a new facility, then you build that into that. When you need to retrofit such services and or standards into an existing facility, that's when it becomes challenging.
7.5 million is not a small amount. What kind of things are inside this facility?
The facility comprises of purpose-built 2 theatres, Mercy Cancer Care, and all the supporting arrangements around patient recovery and patient administration.
Does an ageing population present any challenges for Mercy?
It creates an opportunity. As we get older, the procedures that typically are supported within a day facility, such as cataracts, endoscopy, orthopaedic and urology services, lend themselves very well to be undertaken in a facility that is designed specifically for that.
Any plans for a celebration connected with the opening?
Absolutely. This Saturday, Mercy celebrates its 80th birthday. We're taking that opportunity to formally open the facility on its 80th birthday, and we look forward to our first patient being admitted on the 25th of July.
Has it kick-started any further ideas for improvements?
It facilitates the opportunity for us to upgrade our existing theatre environment within the main hospital building, and that is scheduled to commence later on this year with the completion of Christmas next year.
Mercy Hospital Chief Executive Richard Whitney, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
After the break on 39 Dunedin News, we check out what's on offer at Clubs and Socks Day, and we're on the streets to see how you feel about rising house prices.
Emu oil has been used for centuries to support joint mobility and tired muscles. Also helpful for supporting healthy skin. Available as oil or in capsules. Go to www.silverhorn.co.nz to order emu oil today.
Hi kids, if you'd like to enter a competition and win a trip for you and 2 friends from home to school in a fire truck, see the competition details below.
Pregnant? Need to talk? 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Pregnancy counselling services are here to help. It's free, it's confidential. Call us now on 0800 773 462.
Come one, come all to the Lana Castle Winter Ball. Traditional dancing, dining and fun to be had. Dress up in your Victorian costume and experience the glamour of yesteryear and witness the address of the haggis. Friday 22nd of July, get in fast as tickets are limited. Call 4761 or go online to www.lanarkcastle.co.nz. Mobility Solutions Centre Dunedin provides products to improve your independence, comfort and safety. Contact the team at 4777 195 or visit mobilitysolutioncentre.co.nz.
We're a 25 Moray Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focusing on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
And mums and dads, we've got a great competition for you too. You can win a fire extinguisher and a fire blanket for your home. Just see the details below.
Tune in on Thursday for Motorsport Night on Dunedin Television.
Welcome back. Interest groups from all walks of life are doing what they can to attract new members. A large number of students are taking the time to view stalls as part of the biannual Clubs Day at the University of Otago. And the event isn't just about making new students feel at home.
Checking out some extracurricular options. Hordes of students have gathered in the University of Otago Link today for the biannual OUSA Clubs Day. They're checking out some 100 clubs on offer in the hope of finding something that fits.
So good opportunity for new students at Otago University to sign up to clubs and see what we're all about.
Clubs Development Officer Sarah Taylor says the activities on offer help students broaden their university experience beyond just studying. They can meet new people and do things they might not usually outside of class.
I think it's the whole inclusiveness of being able to come and get together with like-minded people who, like playing tennis or, the Malaysian society, and they can come together and enjoy each other's company.
Club membership across the board is not restrictive, with around 1,400 of the 7,000 members being non-students. The Chinese Students Association, as well as the rugby and rowing clubs, are mainstays at Clubs Day, but new groups are emerging each year. Taylor says interest levels are on the up, making it a good time for people to start their own club.
It's really straightforward, so just make an appointment to come see me, and we go through the process, and then once they've completed their affiliation, I go through it, make sure it's okay, and then it goes to the executive for approval, and most of the time they're quite happy with it and the club goes forward.
Clubs Day marks the start of Reorientation Week, with a number of events lined up over the next few days, helping ease students back into another semester of study. Jack Conroy, 39 Dunedin News.
The Reserve Bank is calling on the government to step in and address rapidly rising house prices. New quotable value data shows national house prices are increasing at their fastest in 12 years with heightened investor activity. With that in mind, our Word on the Street team asked the public if they're concerned about rising house prices nationwide.
I am worried about rising house prices. Why's that? Because at this rate I'll never be able to afford a house in Dunedin.
No. Because I own a house, and obviously if it goes up then it's more equity for me. Especially at my age when I'm going to pass away shortly, it'll leave enough money for the family to live on. So I'm taking a selfish view on this. No, I'm not really worried. There's other things to be concerned about.
Yes, I am. Yes, with children. Yep. Hard to get into the market.
Not really, no, because I'm a child and I'm not going to buy a house anytime soon. But I'm not a child. I'm 18, but it doesn't really bother me at this point. But yeah, probably when I get older, it'll make more sense.
Like being younger, it's not going to impact as much because we'll be flatting somewhere like with uni students. So maybe when I'm older, in like 10, 20 years, it's going to have a bit more of an impact. So not at this stage. But.
No.
No, and why's that?
I've got a house. I think that house prices, they need to build more houses, more state houses. But I'm not worried.
Yes, because I would like to see my family be able to afford a house.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I'm not really in the market for houses. I'm just a student. But
by the look of it, by the time I get to the point where I can buy a house, it's already going to be too expensive. So
I'll certainly be worried once I get to an age and like financial responsibility where I can actually afford a house. For now, being a student and going into more post-grad study, not worried yet, but I will be.
No, not really, because I don't own my own house. I'm a rental. I own a rental property, always have, and I don't think I'll be able to afford to get into the house market anytime soon. No.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on 39 Dunedin News. Further changes to the city's bus routes and fares are causing concern amongst bus users who believe there's been little consultation. A university cafe is the first recipient of a new award celebrating the use of Maori on campus after introducing a bilingual menu. And cultures have collided at the University of Otago with a musical performance showcasing both traditional Indonesian and Maori instruments. It's time now to find out what's going to be in Thursday's Otago Daily Times. Phil Somerville joins us. Good evening.
Yes, hi Rebecca. After your earlier item, I should perhaps mention the editorial tomorrow. It's about the housing crisis and affordable housing. Well, not so affordable housing these days, especially in Auckland or Queenstown, of course. The Science Festival is going full bore. A couple of interesting stories with good pictures. A man with an ear in his arm, I'll look for that and see what it means, and a woman, a NASA space expert. Karatani, they feel like blow. Mails are being cut from there. They're no longer be able to collect the mail. They're all going to have to put in rural post boxes, so there's unhappiness there.
Be an
as
outcry.
change hits it. And Nature Wonders, the big years are now. Nature Wonders, the outfit out the peninsula is no longer for sale. In fact, it's expanding. A big catamaran is due to come to take people down the harbour, probably from cruise ships, and to expand that business and create more jobs in our tourism industry.
Ah, that does sound like a fun ride too. Details on tomorrow's ODT. Thanks, Phil. Time now for local weather.
This 39 Dunedin News weather update proudly brought to you in association with Silverhorn's Emu Oil.
Here is our city view. It's taken of the lion statue at the Chinese Garden. Well, around the city at 3 o'clock it wasn't quite raining. 13 degrees in the central city, 14 for the gardens, 16 on the Tyree. To the situation, and a colder west to southwest airstream will follow today's low, with further cold fronts washing over the country on Friday and through the weekend. To the forecast for the main towns in the lower South Island for tomorrow. Westerly gales with rain for Invercargill, Gore and Te Anau. Strong westerlies in Alexandra with showers and a high of 9. And strong westerlies with snow showers for Queenstown, Wanaka and Twizel. Just regular showers for Oamaru with strong westerlies there and a high of 8. And Dunedin tonight, mostly cloudy with an overnight low of 6. Tomorrow and Friday, not flash. Periods of showers, snow above 400 metres, strong gusty west to southwest winds and a high of 8 degrees both days. To the Otago Pallet Fires tidal and fishing information. High tide tomorrow morning is at 11:45. Low tide follows at 6:15. And fishing conditions are still unfavourable. And that is all from a team here at 39 Dunedin News for Wednesday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Good night.
This 39 Dunedin News Bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.